Hi guys, welcome to another video, Jacobs. Today I'm going to be doing a GTA roleplay. Well, it's not like a roleplay, it's like a dangerous thing. So yeah, guys, enjoy. So here's the story of the man. One day, a man was running down a cliff to get to his house because, well, it was thunderstorm. He had no vehicle whatsoever. He accidentally slipped. He only got scratches, nothing bad happened. Then, he started running because he wanted to get to his destination. And he kept running. He heard thunder, so then he jumped. Then, when he jumped, he saw a fence. And he thought he saw something right where in front of him, but no, there was nothing. He looked over the city and was hoping he'd get there, but I don't think he got there safely. He was running from the mountain. He jumped, saw an animal. Got closer, and the animal started chasing him. The animal bit him, and then he fell down very slowly. It was a jaguar, and the jaguar kept biting the man, and he assumed that he saw something. He was right. The jaguar kept biting him, and he couldn't get up because of the jaguar. He tried to pull out his gun, but he kept getting bit. The man slowly fell down. The jaguar kept biting him. Then the jaguar fell down. The man shot the jaguar with one of his flaming bullets. The jaguar went to flames and fell. The man was grateful that he was still alive, but he didn't know that he wouldn't be alive for much longer. He slipped once again because of the slippery floor. He was thinking in his head, I'm about to be the jaguar, dead. He fell and started bleeding. He almost broke a bone. He kept slipping. He jumped, and the man jumped again and tried to resurface back up to where he was before. The man gratefully resurfaced. What the man didn't know was he was about to die. The man jumped, but then when he jumped, he got hit. Well, he didn't get hit. He got something. He hit something. So when he jumped, he fell by a rock that crushed one of his bones. It was his arm bone. But then after, the man kept falling. He kept falling and thinking, my life is going to end in about a couple seconds. He broke his back, and then he kept falling and falling. He kept falling. The man couldn't talk because of his broken limb. His broken back. And the reason why he couldn't talk because it hit so hard that it somehow made his throat not work, so he couldn't talk. He jumped again, but every single time he jumped, it was slippery. So he kept falling and falling and falling till we got to the end of the mountain. He realized he was about to probably break his neck. The man didn't break his neck and broke his feet. He was still able to jump somehow. He was able to get up somehow and also jump, but the man kept falling. He was realizing why on the earth does it have slow gravity. And then after he wanted it to stop and stop and stop, but it couldn't. It wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop falling. It was so slippery. He was thinking, his life is going to spare, and he wanted to die. What was the point of even keep experiencing so badly much pain? So might as well die. He was just about to get up, but then after he got on his feet, but he slipped. He was just about to fall down a cliff. Right, he was about to fall off an edge, but he didn't get to the edge part. It was just going down. He fell off the edge. Then he kept falling and falling. Soon the man broke a lot of his bones. He almost broke his neck. And he tried to do a backflip. He failed. He kept trying, but he kept falling because it's super slippery ground. He was thinking, when I got up to the mountain, I was not expecting my death. Soon, he broke his bones. He realized he wasn't dying, but he was thinking, I'll probably die when I get to the bottom because that's the highest part you could go. He saw a vehicle or an animal. He assumed that it was an animal. Down that path was no animal. Indeed, it was vehicles, because that's where the street was. He hoped that his screaming would give attention to people in the cars, but no, it did not. He tried to scream as loud as he can, but he couldn't. His screams wouldn't help because his throat wasn't working for him. He tried to get all the way from the top, all the way to the top, but then he slipped and he kept falling. It was thundery and slippery outside very badly. This was a night where he'd die on a thundery, stormy night. He was able to take a car from somebody, Pollard. He needed to take it. But then, something tragic happened. I won't tell you that part. The man fell. He jumped one more time. He slipped, accidental. He saw a car in front of him. He also saw an animal. He decided to go hunt down the animal. The animal got to him. Tried to make attention to people. But the jaguar wouldn't stop trying to attack him. You're lying. Yes. He realized that nobody cared. His experiment. Nobody cared. He got on top of his car. Over you. He got the man to run over the animal. But the animal was still alive. He killed the animal. Flaming bullets. The animal went on fire. With flames. He hoped that he wouldn't see any other animals. He got ran over. It hurt. badly. He was experiencing so much pain. But he wondered how could he be experiencing all this pain? What did he was thinking? What did he do to deserve this? He fell on his stomach, hurting his gut, and his gut did not feel good. Felt like he was about to throw up, but he wasn't. He kept going. He had several bones broken, but somehow was still able to walk. We don't know how, but this man was very, very, very powerful. Nobody knows how or why this man was so smart. The tragic part is, I will warn you, the tragic part is about to happen.
Short.
So, stop for a second. The man stopped for a split second, and then he kept
That
going.
whole I think shit, like that's not okay. She needs.
He kept on going. He went off path, and he saw a deer got run over. He ran over a deer, and somebody else did as well. He felt bad for the deer. That felt bad for both of the deers that died.
The numbers is the blood of the business. This is why I tell you all the time about being specific with your numbers. It's not an estimate, it's not a guesstimate. With personal, I don't give a shit. It's up to you. You do whatever the fuck you want. But when it comes to the business, I need exact numbers.
Man kept driving
I think it's
and
6.
driving.
I think it's 4. You can't run a business like that. You won't know if you're growing or dying. And they're like, needs and wants. The minute they said needs and wants, I was like, what the fuck? No one in business, in accounting, has ever used those words.
So,
ever.
he kept going.
That right there threw me the hell out. I was like, these are the people that are running your cash flow. You're crazy. And you're throwing me under the bus. I would have ran that shit so fucking lovely.
So,
yo, insane. I had so many plans for that.
He kept going. Mommy, I'm recording a video.
I was so into. I was going all in, ready to fucking clean that shit up.
Mommy, I'm recording a video.
I know how to fucking do numbers. I know how to budget. I know how to do all that shit. I've been doing that shit.
The man decided to go back.
A year, and I'm like, yo, every business needs to go over. If you're going over, you gotta see where you're fucking up. I'm not just spending on this. Nothing. It's chaos. Remember the chaos.
He realized his house was that way. He had to go on that bridge. And then he realized that was the bridge onto the train, but he had to do it. He's always done it, and he always will. He had to go off-road. That's the only way he does it. And then the man drove. He kept driving. He had to get on top of the bridge. He realized with the gas, he was almost there. And he had to go off foot. And he had to take another car. He heard a train coming, so he let the train go by before he went.
He's like, what do you do your name? I was like, okay. I showed him. He did an estimate. He was like, you're at capacity. I went over. He was like, you don't have any more hours.
The man
You have no more hours
and
left.
fell.
There's only 40 hours in a week. We ran
After
through everything.
fell,
And he was
he
like,
ran.
you have nothing left. Like,
He kept
he was like, how the hell
going.
do you fit anything in? I was like,
Going.
thank you.
He
Now you know what I'm
realized the
talking
fall
about.
was
I was like, I can't do
massive.
it all.
So, but then he fell when he jumped. He fell very high off a mountain. I mean, not a mountain. He fell. After he went down, he fell down a waterfall. and then he died.
Mhm.